Where are you? Are you still at work? Or are you with a girl again?
Yeah, so what? I'm having dinner right now.
That's enough. How many times have you done this? The affair...
I'm a popular guy. That's why girls want me. It can't be helped. If they like me and I say no, you'll feel sorry for them, won't you? Being popular is tough.
You and I are married, remember? You're a married guy, you know that, right?
I know, but is there a rule that says I can't hang out with other girls just because I'm married? Besides, we're just having dinner now.
I'm sure there is.
Is that so? But you never asked for divorcing. Well, you can't divorce me no matter how much I cheat on you. I make more money than most people since I work for my dad's company. It's a stable job. That's why you can't get divorced. I'm the only reason you can live in peace.
That's a lot of confidence. That doesn't mean I won't ask you to get divorced, but...
What other reasons you got? You married me for the money, right? Women are easy.
No, you were nice to me when we were together. You were so gentle. That's what attracted me to you and made me decide to marry you.
Okay.
If you cheat so much, why do you stay married? Because you still love me, right?
Huh? It's for my sake that I don't divorce. You're not bad looking, and everyone around me is married, so I need a wife at least. You know, men have pride and we need to show off.
Are you serious? Are you married just for that reason?
Huh? What else is there?
That's terrible. You told me you loved me when you proposed. Your words made me so happy from the bottom of my heart.
Because if I didn't say so, you wouldn't have gone through with the marriage.
From now on, I want us to be a normal couple. Can't we talk about this once?
Talk about what? I don't have anything to tell you.
I'll forgive you for cheating me. So I want you to stop cheating. I want you to love me.
I've told you a million times that my cheating habit was my parents' fault. My parents' bad education made me the way I am now. I can't fix it, but you can't divorce me. So I'm fine the way we are.
You may be fine, but I'm not. Don't blame your parents for how you grew up. Besides, your parents didn't teach you that it's okay to cheat, did they?
No, but my parents have always been bad. And that's what I tried to copy.
You say that a lot too, but are you sure? What do you mean by saying bad?
What do you mean?
When I went to your parents' house, they told me some of the old stories, but they were all stories with love. Nothing you're saying matches to them. That's why I can't believe it.
Shut up. If you keep talking like that, I will feel that I don't want to go home even more. I'm not going home today.
No, I want to have a conversation. I won't say anything else. Just come home.
It's your fault for not coming home. I've got this nagging wife at home. And who would want to feel to go home?
I'll shut up, so I want to discuss what we're going to do. That's why I want you to come home. This is important to us, right?
Yeah. Only if I can.
My husband did not come home that day. Even after the affair was exposed in this way, he didn't mind, blamed his parents, and showed no apology. Even so, we were still newlyweds. I believed that my husband would change someday and did not think about divorcing. However, my husband's behavior did not change. When are you coming home? You haven't been home lately.
If I come home, you're so noisy.
Noisy? I'm saying this for your own good. You have no idea. Where the hell do you sleep every night?
I hop around houses to sleep.
Are they girls' houses again?
It's none of your business. Why do I have to tell you so much?
The other day, your father called me. He told me that you sent him pictures of your trip. He was happy that you and I are getting along.
So what?
You know what I mean? I haven't traveled with you lately, so... You sent him pictures of you and your girlfriend, didn't you? How could you do such a thing? To show your parents how well we get along? I had to lie to him. Do you know how I felt? What was I supposed to say?
I don't know. I didn't ask you to lie to him. You did it on your own. Why are you complaining to me?
You're not going to be able to work for your father's company if you're like that. Do you understand that?
Why? That's none of his business. It's my father's company. I'm his son.
Your father is a strict person. If he knew about your affair, what would he say?
I told you, it's their fault for me being like this. He can't be mad at me. Stop being stupid.
Then, can I tell him the truth?
Go ahead. But if you tell him, we'll get divorced immediately.
Don't say like that. I didn't do anything to make you think you want to get divorced. I'm doing my best to live happily with you. Why don't you understand?
When did I tell you to do that? I didn't ask you to do anything. Don't put this on me when you're doing it on your own.
Please don't cheat on me again.
I've transferred enough money. Don't complain. It's my life. Let me do what I want. I want to live happily ever after.
But you are my husband, and I'm your wife. It's not just about your life. It's our lives, okay? You're married to me, so it's not right to let you do what you want.
Don't be bossy. You're a housewife. You can't even eat properly without me.
That's...
You tell me not to cheat on you, and you tell me I'm a bad person every day. You married me for money, right? That's worse than me. You wanted my property, right? Tell the truth.
No. I told you before, didn't I? Why do you think like that?
It's time to show me your true self. You're also cheating on me, aren't you?
How could you say that? I'm not having an affair.
The more you tend to lecture people like this, the more you suck in your true nature. I doubt it.
I'm not like that. Don't change the subject. Stop cheating on me and do the right thing. Otherwise, your father will find out and he'll fire you from your job. If that happens, it'll ruin your life.
Huh? You think a parent would fire his son? My dad can't fire me, no matter how much he hates me. I don't need you to worry about me.
How do you know? Your father cares about the company, and he always says trust is important. I'm sure he'll get mad at you, telling you not to ruin the impression.
If it happens, I'll think about what to do then. It's none of your business. Leave me alone now.
I'm your wife. Of course it matters to me. This is enough.
I'm going to get tired of going out eventually, and will be at home all the time. So let me do what I want to do while I still can. It's like heaven to live freely every day, isn't it?
I told you when we got married, right? I wanted to get married, but I said if you still wanted to play around, I should wait for you, so do what you want while you still can.
You might have said that, but I wasn't thinking seriously at that time. I was still a kid, you know.
That's why this is happening. I think it's time for you to come home. Let's have a talk.
You really are a persistent bitch. Don't blame me just because I'm cheating. If you want to get divorced, then I would. I'm the next president of the company, and I don't think you can get divorced though. I'm busy now, so don't text me.
I was a fool for trusting my husband. I can't believe anything about him anymore. I finally decided to divorce him. I didn't think I would get divorced so soon. I felt sorry for my family and friends who had blessed me with our marriage, but I couldn't stand it. Hey, I need to talk to you.
What? Another lecture? I'm sick of it.
Let's get divorced.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I can't take it anymore. I want to get away from you.
If you divorce me, you can't live. Do you understand that?
You don't have to worry about that. I'm going to my parents' place and I'll find a job soon. Besides, it's harder for me to stay with you than surviving my life.
Wow, you say bossy things.
I put up with it because I trusted you. But after yesterday, I couldn't take it anymore. We don't need to be married anymore, do we?
Well, if you want to get divorced, I'll accept it. But I don't want to get divorced because you want to. So, pretend that I told you.
Okay, that's fine. I'll do whatever it takes to divorce you.
Just don't tell anyone around here that it's because I cheated on you, okay? We're getting divorced because you're short-tempered and restrictive. It's your fault, okay?
I hate to say it myself, but I've put up with you for cheating this long, and I don't like being called short-tempered. But, well, I'm not going to have anything to do with you anymore once we're divorced, so that's fine.
Right? Don't complain every time. Then don't ever ask me for help again, okay? We don't even have kids.
I wouldn't do that. I'm the one who's asking for divorce. But I'm going to ask for compensation.
Huh? Compensation? You think you can do such a thing?
You were unfaithful to me, so I have the right to file a compensation for emotional distress. Everyone knows. I don't see anything wrong with that.
Well, I have a dad who's the president. I can make money, so I have plenty of it. I can pay you at once. Don't be bossy anymore.
Yeah, but you'll have to contact a lawyer to talk about how you pay.
A lawyer? I thought you were a calm person, but hey, don't get cocky. What's with that attitude?
What? Is there a problem with lawyer? It'll be easier if we use them, right?
What's with that tone? Then I don't want to pay it anymore. You've got to be kidding. I'll never pay you.
What are you talking about? It's not up to you to decide whether or not to pay. Let's have a lawyer make the decision for us, okay?
I'll tell the lawyer all about that bossy attitude. You don't even have any proof that I cheated on you in the first place, right? How are you going to claim compensation?
I have plenty of evidence. First of all, you admitted to cheat on me through text. And when I saw you cheating, I actually took a picture of it.
Oh well, then do whatever you want. Such a cowardly bitch.
I'll do however I like. If you want to talk to me, you'll have to go through my lawyer from now on, okay?
Okay. I'll never go home again.
The divorce was easily finalized without even seeing my husband. I also filed for compensation, and I felt somewhat relieved. After the divorce, I went back to my parents' house, managed to find a job, and was enjoying my life. Then, 1 month after the divorce, it seemed that he got a punishment.
Hey, Melissa.
What? I told you not to contact me again, didn't I? Can you please talk to the lawyer?
I don't have time. My dad made me quit my job.
Oh? Why?
I got in a fight with a girl at work. She told my dad all about me. He said I was a disgrace to the company.
Oh. Well, I guess you got what you deserved, right? I mean, is this the girl I filed for compensation?
That's right. She said it was my fault for being charged. She's been blaming me the whole time. And then she told my dad that she would quit the job.
Yeah, but that's none of my business. Why are you telling me that?
Because he won't give me any money. He told me to get a job myself.
Yeah, so?
I can still make a living for now, but eventually I can't pay the compensation. I don't have that kind of money.
Even if you say so, you have to pay what you have to. You promised.
Hey Melissa, can't you do something about it? You're the only one who can help me.
Why? I tried to help you so many times, but you turned me down on everything, didn't you? I will never forgive you. I'm not going to help you because I don't forgive you. I don't want anything to do with you ever again. I don't want to see your face. I don't want to hear your voice. I don't even want to see your text.
Maybe you're still mad at me for cheating on you? I'm sorry for everything that happened. It was my fault. I was just a kid. Please forgive me. After I left you, I finally understood. I finally realized what a jerk I was.
You finally realized it? You didn't even listen to me when I tried so hard to convince you back then. I wanted you to realize.
Now I finally understand. I finally realized that you are the only one who will believe me this much and wait patiently for me. There is no other woman as good as you.
It's too late. It's too late for that. You're just saying it for now, aren't you? Everything you say sounds like a lie. And you're apologizing because you want me to do something about the compensation. It's for money, right? I'm not such an easy woman.
No, I realized I still love you. It's true, believe me.
It was 100% your fault for cheating on me back then. You treated me like I was selfish and a bad person. But I still believed that you would understand me if we talked properly, so I put up with it for a long time. So don't tell me you love me so easily. Believe you? Hell no.
I'm sorry. I was cheating on you without a care in the world. It's really insane.
Right? If you understand that, then we're done.
You understand me? Can we start over?
Huh? Are you stupid? How could I think like that? I have nothing more to say to you. From now on, you're on your own and live a decent life.
No, without you, I might misbehave again.
So? It's none of my business if you misbehave. You can live as you like.
Don't abandon me, please. Help me. I'll do my best to make sure that you can live a satisfying life from now on. Would you reconsider?
You're fired.
Huh?
What are you talking about? You got fired from your job and asked me for help. Did you notice you're saying stupid things?
But I really might not be able to make a living. I might not be able to pay my rent and have nowhere to live. Don't you feel sorry for me?
None of my business. I don't want to hear from you again, so I'll block you. Goodbye.
Oh, no, Melissa, wait. You have to help me.
My ex-husband was working for his father's company without any problems. When he was working, he was making a good amount of money. But he had very little savings, and now he's really struggling to make ends meet. He has managed to get a new job, but he is struggling to pay the compensation. The luxurious life he had seemed to have flown away like a wind. But it's all his fault. I'm doing well at work and living happily at home with my family.
Hey, I'm going out for drinks after work again. I'm not eating dinner at home.
Couldn't you have told me earlier? I already made you dinner.
There was nothing I could do about it. We decided on short notice. I work hard every day, unlike you. You're just a housewife. I'm so stressed every day. Don't complain about my going out for drinks every once in a while.
You don't go out for drinks every once in a while. This is the third time this week that you're going out for drinks.
It's only the third time. There are 7 days in a week. It's been only 3 times in 7 days. The frequency is obviously low.
You go to work 5 days a week. You've been out for drinks 3 times in 5 days. Can you still say that is low frequency?
You always quibble with me. You are so lucky I married you. No one else in the world would marry someone as annoying as you. If I hadn't married you, you would have stayed single your whole life.
What are you implying?
I'm saying, don't complain to me because I married you for your sake. You are lucky to be fed by me and live with ease. Live every day with that in mind. Understood?
I am grateful to you for that. But this is a different matter.
What? How is it different?
You've been going out for drinks so often lately that you have no time to spend at home. You said you would come home early to take care of Sarah today. Sarah has been looking forward to playing with her father. She finished dinner and took a bath early and has been waiting for you.
What are you talking about? I didn't make such a promise.
You did! You promised her yesterday! You broke your promise to take a bath with her yesterday, saying you decided to go out for drinks on short notice. I told you about how she missed you, and you said you would make up for it today. Are you going to break that promise too?
Ugh, you are so annoying. I'm busy. First of all, it's a woman's job to take care of her child.
What? She's not just my daughter. She's your daughter too. You made your promise. Be responsible for your own words.
Irresponsible? You are irresponsible for wanting me to take care of your child when you have free time at home all day. You're a housewife. I go to work every day. Can't you take care of your child all by yourself without depending on me?
How dare you say such a thing? Our jobs have nothing to do with taking care of our child. We're both Sarah's parents. It wouldn't hurt to spend some time with her.
You get on my nerves. I'm not coming home tonight. I have work tomorrow.
What? Are you serious?
I would have to see your annoying face if I come home. I can go out and drink without constraints now. Toodaloo!
Hey, Gary! Wait!
Hey, what's with this lunch? Did you do it out of spite for me?
What are you talking about? I didn't do anything.
What the flip is this, then? The lunchbox is full of yesterday's leftovers. Can't you even make lunch properly anymore?
I can, but... You know, the daycare has been temporarily closed lately. Sarah hasn't been feeling well, and I can't take her outside. So I have no time to go grocery shopping.
Why should I care? You can just leave Sarah at home and go grocery shopping.
There's no way I can do that. She's only 3 years old and can't even take care of herself. If I left her home alone and something happened to her, how would you take responsibility?
Ugh, you're such a pain. Even so, there's no excuse for this shitty lunchbox. How dare you make such a crappy lunch for your master? Do you still call yourself a housewife?
You have to understand. Would you go grocery shopping on your way home then? You didn't even get me a bottle of milk when I asked you last time.
Why should I do such a thing? I work every day. It's your job as a woman to take care of your child and do housework. You have plenty of time at home every day. You should deal with such an easy thing.
There's only so much I can do alone. You were opposed to my idea of going online grocery shopping, saying it was too expensive. Sarah is sick, and I have to keep an eye on her all the time. I have my hands full doing things around the house. How am I supposed to do more?
You are such a failure. I'm sure all the other housewives do their job more efficiently. You should work harder.
What are you trying to say? Are you saying this is all my fault?
Who else's fault can it be? This is all happening because you are inefficient. I feel sorry for Sarah for having a mother like you.
That's a terrible thing to say. I work hard on my own every day.
Fine. I'll help you out because you are such a hopeless housewife. I'll take care of Sarah for 2 hours on my next day off. You go grocery shopping then. You can at least do that, can't you?
Okay. I'll go grocery shopping then.
Make sure you buy everything you need. I won't help if you forget something. Bye. Oh, I forgot to tell you. I'd have no mercy if you don't come back home within 2 hours. I'm going out for drinks this evening.
Are you going out for drinks? Again?
What, you got a problem? I work every day, and on top of that, I'm taking care of our child today. Do you think you're in a position to complain?
I got it. I'll finish shopping as soon as I can.
Oh, just so you know, if you come home late by a second, I will cut down on the budget for living expenses next month.
Wait a minute. I'm barely making ends meet now. I can't cut any more expenses.
That's because you're doing a terrible job tightening your budget. The problem will be solved if you do it better.
Just think about it. It's very hard to manage all the food, necessities, utilities on only $300. I've been spending down my savings to pay for living expenses. I have no money to spend on myself.
It's not my concern. Don't complain, you don't work. You just stay home all day and take care of your child. You don't deserve to spend money on yourself.
What are you saying? Are you telling me not to do anything other than housework and take care of Sarah?
Obviously, you're a housewife. The only thing you are allowed to do is housework.
That's awful. How can you tell me such a thing? You will know how much hard work it is to take care of a child once you spend time alone with Sarah.
What are you talking about? Taking care of a child is nothing. 2 hours will feel like a second.
I see. Taking care of a child is an easy thing for you. Good luck taking care of Sarah today.
I don't need luck. It'll be a piece of cake. It's only 2 hours. I'll keep her in a great mood the whole time.
Cool. Keep an eye on her. She's still recovering. Thank you.
I got it. Sarah must be more comfortable being with me than you. She's sleeping so peacefully right now.
Make sure to give her a snack and juice when she wakes up. I'm leaving now. 1 hour later.
Hey, it's an emergency! Pick up right now!
What's going on? Why are you freaking out? I can't pick up right now. I'm at the bank.
We don't have time. Sarah's gone.
What? Weren't you watching her?
We don't have time to talk. Sarah's gone missing. I'm looking everywhere around the house, but I can't find her.
Okay, I got it. Just calm down.
Calm down? I can't flip it calm down. You're going to blame me if anything happens to her. You know, you are the one to blame for this.
Am I the one to blame? How?
This is your fault. You went shopping carelessly.
Carelessly? You said you'd take care of her for 2 hours. It's only been an hour.
Don't talk back to me. It's also your fault that Sarah has gone missing. Come home ASAP and help me find her, please.
Keep looking. Forever.
What? Are you crazy? Aren't you worried that Sarah's gone missing?
I'm not. Because Sarah is with me.
Huh? Are you kidding me?
I'm not. When I finished shopping at the nearby grocery store and went outside, she was there sitting on a bench. I was surprised.
Sarah's with you? Seriously?
I asked her what you were doing and she said you were sleeping. She said she asked you to play with her but you didn't. So she came to see me. She must have known where to find me because I said I was going to the grocery store when I left home. She walked here all by herself because we come here often together. She got here safely just because it's close to home. What would you have done if something had happened to her on the way?
In the first place, you didn't lock the door when you left.
I did!
Huh?
She said she tried to open the door but it was locked. So she went outside from the window in the living room. She said she told you she was hungry, but you were asleep. Didn't you say taking care of a child was a piece of cake? You said you'd keep her in a great mood for 2 hours. Sarah burst into tears of relief when she saw me.
You were taking too long to shop. That's why I fell asleep waiting for you.
When I met Sarah, it had been less than half an hour since I left home. Anyway, I'm eating lunch with Sarah right now. You're going out too, right? Don't be late for your appointment.
What's with your attitude? Are you looking down on me? You should have told me earlier that you were with Sarah. You made me worry sick.
What are you blaming me for? This is all your fault.
What? You went shopping carelessly.
All you had to do was just wait for me for 2 hours. You took taking care of Sarah lightly and took a nap. Don't you shift the blame onto me.
You don't get smart with me. That's it. I'm pissed. I'm going out for drinks. Don't call or text me. Hey, what are you two doing out so late? It's 8 p.m. It's inappropriate to be out with your child this late at night.
What happened? I thought you were going out for drinks.
The coworker I was supposed to go out with canceled on me at the last minute. He said his son got a fever. He should have just left him home alone.
He can't just leave him home alone. He has a sense of responsibility as a father. He must have never even thought about leaving his son home alone when he's sick.
What are you implying? Are you telling me that I'm a bad father?
I'm not saying you're a bad father. Everyone is different. But it is a fact that you don't have a sense of responsibility as a father, isn't it?
What is your problem? Don't get cocky with me. Do you want to fail as a wife as well as a mother? If you want to be still considered useful, come home now and make dinner.
I'll never be back again.
What? What do you mean by never?
Never means never. Sarah and I will never come back home.
What are you talking about? You can't do that.
Why?
What do you mean by why? You two live on my salary. You are reckless to leave home with Sarah all of a sudden.
Don't worry about us. We're on our way to my parents' house. Sarah is happy she will get to be with her grandma and grandpa.
What? Don't mess with me. What are you doing making the decision all by yourself?
Do you have a problem? I packed everything we needed when you weren't home. My parents are happy that we're going to live with them. Sarah is telling me, I don't need daddy, I only need mommy.
What? Sarah said that?
Can you blame her? You broke her promise countless times. You say you'd play with her, then play with your phone while ignoring her? Do you think your child would still love you after being treated that way?
But I'm her father. No daughters hate their fathers.
I don't think she hates you. I think she just lost interest in you.
What?
It hurts more than you thought, doesn't it? Indifference hurts worse than hatred. How do you feel about taking care of your child now? You have no time for yourself when you give your full attention to your child. Isn't it harder than you thought?
Nancy?
Oh, you remember my name. That's a surprise. You never call my name, so I thought you forgot.
No! Please listen, Nancy. I've been working hard for you two.
I don't want to hear it. We're strangers now anyway.
What? Strangers?
You slapped me with signed divorce papers as a threat before, remember? I secretly kept them. I'm so glad it came in handy.
You're not talking about... Did you file those divorce papers without my permission?
Without your permission? You gave me those divorce papers. I just signed and filed them after a while.
Don't mess with me! I'm not getting a divorce! Come home right now!
What? No way.
What?
I will tell my parents about the way you've treated us when I get to their house. I will reveal to your parents exactly what's been going on as well. I will show them your messages as well.
Please, don't! My parents are going to kill me!
You had it coming. Goodbye then. Don't ever contact me again. I told my parents about what happened in detail. Then I called my ex-husband's parents to explain the situation. His parents scolded him harshly, and he was banned from his parents' house. After I demanded child support, he has been managing to raise money out of his insufficient salary. He has not been able to go out for drinks as much as he used to. I'm just glad I got my daughter out of that horrible situation when I could.